Hey y'all, it's Amber and welcome to Hot Mess Yoga. It's round 2, part 2. Here we go. Pelvic floor and hips galore. Let's talk about what props you will need today. We're keeping it real simple. All you need is a water bottle or something tall that will basically simulate a block for you to place your hand on. And then right at the top of class, you'll need some sort of belt, loop, or strap. I'm using my handy dandy dog leash, and I will meet you lying on your backs. When you're ready, lower all the way down to your mat. Drop your booty, let your legs go long, kick back and relax. Turn your palms face up towards the sky to receive a bit of energy and stillness. Take at least 3 full rounds of breath here. Inhale, lift your ribs. Exhale, let it go. One more. When you're ready, pull your right knee into your chest, invite a few ankle circles, and then grab for your rope or your strap and lasso it around your right foot. Lengthen your right leg high to the sky. We're taking a nice passive stretch here so that then we can pair that active stretch in a moment. Breath in. Exhale, draw your right leg wide out to the right side of your mat. Now it's early, so don't overdo it now. Know your limits with this. If you need your foot to be a lot higher away from the mat, that is perfectly okay. One more breath in, feel that inner thigh stretch. Exhale, take your leg up and then twist all the way over. You might have to manipulate some space on your mat, but that's all good. And just lower your leg down in that twist. Feel that twist from your belly button as you turn away from your leg. Another gentle breath in here. Exhale. Lift your leg back up center. Hug your left knee to your chest. Just leave your right leg suspended in space for a moment. And then when you're ready, switch them out. Left leg goes into the loop. Right leg goes long. Take a breath in with your leg up the middle. Exhale. Draw your left leg out to the left. Find that external rotation. Today on our mats, we're exploring the full 360 range of our hip joint. So let's start right away with some early mobility. Work to lift your toes up toward your top shoulder and lift them a little bit higher. Take a breath in. Exhale, come center. Draw your leg across your chest. Really leverage your twist by pressing into your mat. Maybe your legs are completely off of your mat like mine are here. That's okay. Lift up the center and then let it go long. Pretty simple stuff, right? Now we're going to do it again. It's going to be just our hip flexors working. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, draw your right leg out wide to the side. So now you feel that work. Your hips have to do all of the work on their own, okay? Recruit a little bit of help from your low bellies. Use your core as a stabilizer, but no more help from your hands. That is what's going to be what strengthens our legs, strengthens our hip flexors. One more breath here. Exhale, lift your leg up and over to the opposite side. Now that twist is really challenging, friends. So you can let your leg hang out halfway, suspended in space, or bring your leg as close to the mat as possible for you. Remember, your hips are gaining strength here in these lying down postures. When you're ready, pull your right knee to your chest and lengthen your right leg long. Left leg is up and at 'em next. Let's work those left hip flexors. Lengthen, breath in. Exhale, draw your left leg wide. Maybe adjust your mat, adjust yourself like I had to do here. Flex your toes. Breathe. Your legs are shaking right now probably, but know that they're doing some really good work, so take in that good. Last breath here. Exhale, lift your leg up and all the way over. Now remember, it can hang out halfway or you can lower it down as far as you can to the mat. Feel your rotating abs start to turn on to help you as well. They're stabilizing to help you with the load of the leg, but trust your legs can hold a lot. Lift your leg back center, hug your left knee to your chest, bring your right knee in to meet it, and rock and roll the length of your mat. I'll meet you in a forward fold. Cross your ankles in front of you, and then just bend one knee, bend the other. Sway from side to side just for a beat in your ragdoll pose. Now bend your left knee, completely straighten your right leg. Left hand comes center, inhale, twist open. Bring your top hand to your chest, rotate your top hand up towards the sky, and then stick your hand back up towards the ceiling. Breathe into that twist. Act like you're sticking your hip out. Last breath here. Exhale, switch. So bend your right knee, right hand in between your legs. Hand to heart, feel your twist first. Then reach up towards the sky, or in this case, towards my wall arced. Take a moment in that twist. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands to your hips and slowly rise up to standing. Once you reach your mat, take a couple shoulder shrugs. You feel like a little cheerleader, like, ready? Okay, right here, but we are ready, okay? That was pretty funny. At least I thought it was. Okay, inhale, mountain pose, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach for the sky, hands together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Just take a moment to set an intention here. Today, I'm focusing on taking in all the good that's going on in my life. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Keep hands stuck together. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, spill all the way down, chest to thighs. Keep hands stuck together. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, mountain pose, hands high again. Exhale, hands at heart. Let's take that one more time. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, drip forward. Inhale, halfway lift, establish your breath. Exhale, high plank, hold here just for a second. Meet your mat with some resistance, all 10 toes, all 10 fingers. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows all the way down to the mat, and then pull your palms back towards your thighs. Inhale, locust pose, or skydiver asana is what I like to call it, off of the mat. Lift all 4 limbs off of the mat, squeeze. Exhale, release. Let's take that a few more times. Inhale, locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, locust pose. Exhale, released. Last time, slight change. Inhale, locust. Keep your spinal activation. Hands to the mat. Now press your toes into the mat. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Lift up. So keep your shoulder blades kissed together. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other, bicycle your legs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands at heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, hands together overhead. Breathe. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart center. Listen. Right leg lifts first. Inhale, one-legged mountain. You can bend your knee or straighten just like you did when you were on your mat to strengthen your hip flexors. Breath in. Exhale, standing hamstring curl. So keep your knee bent, but just lower your leg by your side. Inhale here. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands. Keep your hands at heart center, and with a hamstring curl, tilt forward. Act like your pelvic floor is a bowl and you're spilling water out of it. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart. Let's do it again on the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Option to straighten your leg. Remember, you're working and igniting your hip flexors. Breathe. Exhale, standing hamstring curl. Bend your knee. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands. So you're working your hip extenders in your back body. Spill forward, pour the water out of your pelvic bowl. Inhale, one-legged mountain here. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart center. Sit low, fire up your booty. Inhale, mountain pose, hands together. Exhale, drip forward. Yes, thighs on fire. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to your mat. Inhale, locust or cobra. You choose the back bend. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart, right leg lifts. Inhale, one-legged mountain, we're flowing. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands, fire up your hip extenders, spill forward. Inhale, one-legged mountain, lift your chest. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart, left side. Inhale, one-legged mountain, establish your breath. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands, spill your pelvic bowl forward, breathe. Inhale, one-legged mountain, come back just like a pendulum. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart center. Inhale, mountain pose, hands high. Exhale, spill forward over to your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands at heart. Exhale, high plank. You choose your back bend. It can be up dog, cobra, locust. Take your back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, yogis. Good job. Just establishing some breath there. Now let's move a little bit more. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Guess what? Take a knee. Now, what you're going to do is pad your left knee. So in this video, I'm going to roll my mat back so that my mat is directly under my left knee because I'm going to be there for a minute. But you can grab a pillow or whatever you like. Now remember, our hips are a 360 joint, so just take a couple bends forward and back. So your right foot is right up the middle of the mat to start. Again, no, fancy technique here. Take one more of those. Now when you're ready, turn your right foot out at a 45-degree angle. So just a little bit more over to the right and take dips there. So feel a stretch in your groin area. Your pelvis is moving to help you out as well. Looking good. Again, not too hard. One more here. Now, last time you're going to turn your knee all the way out to 3 o'clock, okay? I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. It's almost going to feel like a warrior 2 here. Take those dips. So we're getting completely into our whole hip joint here. Why? Because I love you. That's why. And I want you to get stronger and lengthen your hips. And then when you're ready, I'll meet you back in a downward facing dog. Let's take it on the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, take a knee. First off, couple dips right up the middle. Smooth and easy. Even if you want to get some water here, you go for it. Just don't forget to breathe. 2 more dips here. Make them count. Now when you're ready, pull your left knee out wide. So basically what would be like 11 or 10 o'clock. And take some dips there. Get into your whole hip joint, increase mobility, and later strength. Now last turn all the way to 9 o'clock. Or just completely out to the side, external rotation like warrior 2. Take your dips, just breathe, and know that you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. You can shake out the left leg. Now let's get moving. Inhale, kick your right leg high up and back. Exhale, wide, low lunge. So pull your right foot out to the wide and bring your back foot in. Inhale, warrior 1. Hands to the sky, pause and breathe. Now drop your hands to your hips and then actively twist your right hip back, pull your left hip forward. Create the sensation like you want your legs to become closer together, even though they're pretty wide, far apart right here in 2 separate lanes. Now keep that going, lift your pelvis, breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten both legs and bow your chest forward. Act like your spine is a 2x4. You're keeping it completely straight as you lower to the mat. Now with your legs spread apart, draw your front hip back in space. Now take your right hand to a block or to the mat outside of your right foot. Left hand goes to your hip. Inhale, rotate your hips open. Exhale, hand to chest, rotate your chest. Inhale, triangle pose. I know we've done a million triangle poses, but this is your correct triangle pose right here. So create a back bend sensation and press down through your feet triangles. Breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Stay there. You're going forward. Inhale, standing L. Back leg lifts. Point your back pinky toe down towards the mat. Breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Just for a moment. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts to chest. You have been here before. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands. Light up your hip extenders on your back body. Inhale, one-legged mountain. That right leg is screaming, y'all. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart center. And I'm screaming. Inhale, mountain pose, hands up high. Exhale, forward fold, bend in half. Inhale, halfway lift, light up your back body. Exhale, high plank to your back bend. So everything that we just did on the right side, trust and believe, we're doing it on the left. Here we go. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, wide, low lunge. Step your back foot in and iron your back foot to the mat. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, hands to hips. Right away, actively twist your left hip back, internally rotate your back hip forward. So both of your hip flexors are shining forward. Breath in here. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten both of your legs and bow. Drip your chest onto your legs, just like you did in those Sun A forward folds. Now once your hands hit the mat, take your left hand to a block or to the mat. Right hand to your hip. Inhale, rotate your pelvis, hand to chest. Exhale, rotate your chest. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana, reach up. Let all 4 limbs of your body, legs and arms, work equal here. Breathe. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat. Inhale, standing L, launch forward. Exhale, forward fold. Gently touch your right foot to the mat just for a millisecond. Inhale, one-legged mountain, option to straighten. Exhale, dancer's pose, no hands. Really lift your spine, make it a back bend almost. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart. Inhale, press your pelvis forward, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, spill, darlings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to your back bend. Inhale, I'm taking locust. You take what works for you. Exhale, downward facing dog, up and back. Let's do that one more time. A little bit of an add-on. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, wide legs. Inhale, warrior 1, hands to hips. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten. You find your triangle pose, hands where you'd like them. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana, breathe. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing L, listen. Left hand to hip. Exhale, half moon. Rotate your hips, rotate your chest. Find the half moon that works for you, either hand to your mat or a water bottle. Breath in. Exhale, standing L to forward fold. Left leg lifts. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, dancer's pose. With or without your hands, I'm showing you an option here. Reach back and grab the arch of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, dance forward. Actively kick your foot into your hand to keep that back leg active. So breathe. You're strengthening and lengthening. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, spill, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to your back bend. Cobra, up dog, locust. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Once more on each side, and then we're grabbing water, I promise. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, wide low lunge. Separate your feet. Inhale, warrior 1, hands to hips. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten and bow. Inhale, triangle pose. Remember, open your hips, twist your chest, hand to the sky. Breath in here. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat. Inhale, standing L, launch forward. Same thing for your triangle. Hand to hip, open your chest. Inhale, half moon. Stay with it. All 4 limbs working to support you here. Breath in. Exhale, your way to forward fold. Take your time to get there. I'm literally grabbing for my plants. Breathe. Inhale, one-legged mountain, knee to chest. I can taste that water. Exhale, dancer's pose, Nadaranjasana on the right. Pour forward, find a gaze, kick into your hand. Breath in here. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart. Inhale, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, spill the water out of your pelvic bowl. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring it on down. Grab some water, take a seat. Guess what? You're also done standing. And we ain't done working, but you're done standing for now. I'll meet you back in a brief moment. Okay, so we took a nice breather, and now it's time to get back to work. I want you to spread your legs out wide on your mat. For a little bit more hip mobility, put your hands at heart. Just a quick, simple drill here. Take a 90-90 sit, twist your knees to the right side of the mat. And then come back up the middle, inhale. Exhale, 90-90 sit, and bow to the left. Let's take that like twice more on each side, just to warm up our hips. Inhale. Exhale, back center. Inhale, twist your knees. You're like a break dancer here. Exhale, center. And one more time for good measure. Lower and lift. And lower and lift. Next up, we'll meet in a tabletop because we're about to get into some hydrants and some hamstring curls. Here we go, starting with the right leg. Lift, lower, out, in. Take it up and down. Almost act like you want to hit your shoulder. Exhale and exhale. Breathe. Take it out for 4. 3. You're strong for 2. Hamstring curl in 1. Up and back. It's lift and lower. Exhale, inhale. So squeeze your right glute. Even use your core to help you. Breathe. 8 and down. 7 and lift. Looking good. 6. You got it. 5. All around the world in 4. You know I'll let you know what that means. 3. You're just here. 2. Hamstring curl in 1. Take it up the middle. It's lift, hydrant, knee to elbow, then hover. It's lift, hydrant, knee to elbow, then hover. Just 4. Hydrant, elbow, hover. 3. Hydrant, elbow, hover. Curl for 2. Hydrant, elbow, hover. Strong for 1. Hydrant, knee to elbow, then hover. Sway your hips from side to side and hit some of that gunk out on the right hip. Let's get into the left side. You know it makes us better. Here we go. Hydrants first. Out, then in. You lift and lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe right here for 8 and down. 7. Stay with me, friends. 6. You got it. 5. Up the middle after 4 and breathe. For 3. You're just here. 2. Hamstring curl in 1. Here we go. Let's take it. Lift and lower. It's lift and lower. Yes. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze that right booty cheek, y'all. 8 and down. 7. Breathe. 6. You got it. 5. Around the world in 4. Don't you dare give up. 3. Around the world in 2. Up and back in 1. Starting with the hamstring curl. Curl. Hydrant, knee to elbow, hover. It's curl. Hydrant, elbow, hover. Only 4. Hydrant, elbow, hover. For 3, get stronger. Elbow, hover. Last 2. Hydrant, elbow, hover. Last 1. It's a 360. Elbow, hover. Ah, yes. Sway your hips from side to side and hit some gunk out of the left butt cheek. Now we're going to take a moment to rest. So place your right foot in the arch of your left foot and then come all the way back to seated. So this is nice because it gets the fascia out in your feet, but notice if it's uncomfortable in any way, make it work for you. Now switch it out. So put your left foot in the arch of your right foot and sit back, shoulders on top of your hips. Just breathe, take your mind off of your hips and into your feet, just for a brief second. That was nice, hopefully. And then when you're ready, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Taking some cool down postures, but you know we're going to keep them active. So lift your right leg high, exhale half pigeon. Now once you find your half pigeon, actively press your shin into the mat, back knee into the mat, and then lift your pelvis up high to the sky, lower to your forearms. Act like you want your forearms to make an imprint into your mat. Keep that low nether region activation. Breathe here. Now, to get into the 360 situation, walk your hands to the right towards your knee. Make your left forearm parallel to the top of the mat and then take a twist to the right in your half pigeon. Breathe here. If you can squeeze a little more, go for it. It's making your hip flexors stronger. And then when you're ready, walk your hands all the way to the left. Just both forearms down here. Breathe. And feel an inner thigh stretch. So we just took our performance outer stretch, and now you're strengthening your inner thighs. Stay with it. You literally have like less than 5 minutes left. And then when you're ready, walk your palms back center. Shake out your right leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, here we go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. So left shin to the mat. Ground your shin into the mat. Drag your back knee forward. Now lower to your forearms. Make an imprint with your forearms into your mat. Like your mat is cement, wet cement, and you're trying to leave your mark there. 2 breaths. And when you're ready, walk your arms towards the left, towards your left knee. Bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat and take a twist over your shoulder. My wall is right here, so I'm just going to use the wall to help me leverage my twist. Make your space work for your practice. Take in the good. And then when you're ready, walk your palms all the way right. Get as far away from your pelvis as possible to deepen that inner thigh stretch. Breathe and find length through the back of your neck. When you're ready, walk your palms back, shake out your left leg. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to a seat. Two options here. You can lengthen your legs long in front of you, but if you have the space, why not take it, baby? Widen your legs and take your wide-legged forward fold stretch. In this forward fold, make it still active. Ground your heels into the mat so much so that your knees have lifted off of the mat. And flex your toes behind you. So you should feel that activation. You can't so much see it, but my knees are completely lifted away from the mat here. Breath in. Exhale. Rise up to a seat. Close your thighs. Guess what's next? Pull your knees into your chest. Kiss your eyebrows to your knees. Inhale here. Exhale, Shavasana. Take your time. Meditate here. I will see you back soon, friends. Thank you.
How do your hips feel? If they're not screaming now, they're going to talk back to you, give you a little call later. Thank you so much for joining me for a 30-minute flow pelvic floor hips galore part 2. If you enjoy, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and come take my live classes at www.thehotmessyoga.com, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.